The ultimate 2x2 is what best describes this base, featuring one of my best open cores, a super strong and defendable layout, a bunkered core that's strong and really easy to start out with, and of course attention to every detail to make your new base give you the best experience ever. I especially paid a lot of attention to making the base as defendable as possible, including peaks that overlook the whole base. But defendability is nothing when your base can withstand a couple of rockets, so for this bad boy I made sure to make it extremely strong against offline raids as well. And to put that into perspective, let's raid a test version of this base. Keep in mind that it has a lot of doors missing and some things that I improved later on, but you'll still get a general idea of what it takes. Also, I'm not breaking any of the turrets, so in the end it will be even more expensive. Shown here, going through the first layer, the base has almost no damage. The shooting floor is still standing strong and raiders can't access any of the loot yet. Now let's go through the second layer. Blowing through the second layer, we lost a part of our shooting floor, but we still have a great closed-in peek straight into the breach. And raiders can't take control of your shooting floor. They also haven't reached any loot yet. And finally, after 3 layers of walls, we reach the core and a corner of the open core, which opens up even better peaks from your bedroom to defend. All of this has taken 33 rockets without breaking turrets or knowing the perfect path to raid, so for the whole core and open core we're looking at around 50 to 60 rockets. And keep in mind, we still have 2 bunkers on our bedroom floors, so yeah, raiding this beast is not cheap at all. And I quickly wanted to say that we are so close to 80,000 subscribers, so if you want to see even more builds like these, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to start this tour off by checking out this really nice external TC. There's 2 of them in total, one on this side and the other one on the opposite side. At the start we have a nice airlock to check for door campers. But the best part lies deeper inside this external TC. Going towards the back we have these peaks that I absolutely love. They give you really wide angles and from the outside you're almost invisible. Also the fact that you can crouch spray through such a tight gap makes it really OP. Right here we have the main bedroom and a box sticking through the wall. If you're new and wondering what that is, it's a bunker that's really simple and cheap to build and also super expensive to raid given that there are no doors. So you basically put the loot into this box, spawn inside, take it out and move it into other boxes for safekeeping. Also protected right here is our external tool cupboard, which for the size of this whole construction has a really cheap upkeep. If you'll ever need to disconnect this external, simply break the TC with fire arrows, molotovs or basically anything you have. Also when designing this external TC, I took inspiration from Hidden Joint, another great builder which I think many of you know already, and for those who don't, definitely check him out. At the front we have the same style peaks that give you nice angles into the compound and breach, so these work really good for online raid defense. And quickly before we continue the base tour, I wanted to thank today's sponsor, Rust Clash. Rust Clash is a Rust case opening site which has it all. By using my code FADED you will get free 3 cases to try out your luck, so make sure to use it below. They have case battles, new game modes like tiles and crash, and most importantly a free rain system every 30 minutes. You can deposit with crypto, cards or skins and then cash out your winnings instantly with any crypto or skins. I personally love trying this out, so don't miss your chance to grab some free cases and see what you get. Gamble responsibly and make sure to be at least 18 years old. As you can see, the compound entrances line up perfectly with peek downs of your base, so door raiding this compound would be a complete nightmare, not only because of the peaks but also because of these turrets having perfect angles and being protected behind chain link makes them really hard to destroy. The compound itself is spacious and has so many great peaks to be defended from. When designing it, I tried out a couple of versions, including one with a furnace wall, but I quickly found out that it actually made it harder to build on different terrains, and that's why you don't really see me making bases with seawalls and other new metas, because in my opinion they just overly complicate things and makes your whole vibe centered just around building and searching for the best building location rather than just enjoying the game itself. Also, if you haven't noticed, the compound and the base itself is symmetrical by 2, that's why it looks so aesthetic. Now let's go and check out the main part of this build, the base itself. Going through these doors leads us straight into your open core, which is hands down one of the best open cores I have ever designed. This open core is protected by 2 turrets, and I intentionally placed the peaks to be looking straight at your entrances, so if anyone's door raiding, they'll get a nasty face check. Also, as we are looking around, I quickly wanted to mention that I have my own website where you can find my top tier builds that I spend months designing and perfecting, and I recently launched a new base called the Revenant, which is quickly becoming fan favorite, and these builds being completely private means that there is no YouTube tutorials for the raiders to exploit, making them so much stronger and harder to raid. So if you want to support me and get something in return, you can do that on my website. Now going towards the core, we can see that it is protected by a roof bunker that's really cheap and easy to seal while providing a ton of protection, especially early game. The core itself has pretty much everything you need to start out, and of course I tried to make it really cozy. Let me know how it turned out. This is the upkeep for the base, and keep in mind that it might be even cheaper for you if you don't decorate it as much. Now let's go and check out the rest of the base. This is your bedroom floor, just like your open core, protected by 2 turrets. Also being high above the main raid paths, I added 2 vending machine bunkers where you can keep your loot nice and safe. If you want to make these bunkers even stronger, I suggest upgrading the whole bunker to HQM and adding an armored door in front. Another really nice feature this floor has is these peaks into your shooting floor, which are also protected by turrets and nasty shotgun traps I'll show you in a second. But first, let's go and check out the shooting floor itself. I know that some of you are not a fan of these door peaks, but trust me, after days of testing and trying out different shooting floor variations, I found this to be the best, look the best, and just work the best with this base. Also, personally, I have been using these door peaks in my vibes for ages, and I love that they give me a quick way down without needing to go through the whole base. Yes, they are really cheap to get through, but you can add a couple of garage doors to make it harder for the raiders to take control of your whole shooting floor. But other than that, the shooting floor is awesome. Tons of tight peaks downwards, as well as covered long range angles that are invisible to raid bases. Also, this is the shotgun trap I have been talking about. It will absolutely catch anyone off guard who will be running through your shooting floor, and the turret on the other side also shoots through this gap. Now let's go and take a look at your roof, and if you didn't notice, there's 2 ways up, one on each side, which is really helpful if you're playing with a lot of people or getting online. The roof itself is protected by 4 turrets and 2 SAM sites. Also, you have 2 bunkered vending machine shops where you can store loot or just sell stuff. Also, these roof peaks are my absolute favorite. They're so simple yet so good. And here's a quick demonstration on how you can open the vending machine bunkers. If you want to protect your SAM sites, you can place roofs around them like this, but they make the base look really goofy, so it's up to you. We're going to start this build off by placing a square, walling it in, and placing down the TC on the left side, and don't forget to lock it. Next, add 2 more squares, and this will be your starter footprint. Now just wall everything in, add a half-height shelf to fit more boxes next to your TC, and fill everything in with deployables. This is how I like to place my deployables, and if you have the Battle DLC, you can fit so many more boxes in here. But now, to save time, I'm going to show you how the core should look when upgraded to its final tier, which is basically fully HQM, and everything I place down will be upgraded to its final tier going forwards. And no, you don't need to upgrade everything to its final tier right away, just work your way up as you progress through the game. Now to make your core way stronger, let's quickly add a bunker. The highlighted wall I'm showing you right now should be upgraded to metal before sealing it off, because you simply won't be able to reach it later. Now a very important step, make sure to seal in the lower bunker foundation with walls and add honeycomb to the raised foundation to hide it and add some protection. And finally, to get in your base, you can build a simple jump up. Now when sealing in your bunker, make sure to upgrade the foundation under the roof to wood, because twig actually sticks out and it can be broken from the outside. And the last step to finish off the starter, let's quickly honeycomb it. We're going to start phase 2 by building the second floor open core, which is really simple to do. Just follow my steps carefully and you'll be good. I also posted in the description down below is the build code for this base, so you can load it in and check out how I placed everything. Here in the build tutorial, I won't go too in depth into showing you how to place every single deployable, because that makes the video way too long and actually harder to follow. So by loading in this base, you can try and copy everything I did to more or less get the same results. In the last build video, I asked you guys for how long you have been watching me, and I really was surprised by how many of you have basically watched me from day one, which I'm really grateful for and happy to have subscribers like you. And for this video, I wanted to ask if you have one favorite base on my channel that you have been building over and over again and why you like it so much. Maybe in the future I'll remake that base, but much better. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching these videos, and I think it is enough of me yapping, so let's go and focus on the build itself. Now we are very close to finishing off our open core. Final step is to build the side bedrooms, and for this I will be using symmetry. So basically what I'm doing on this entrance side, just do the same exact steps on the other. And your open core is almost finished. Now the last step is placing down some deployables and making it look cozy. Also, if you want to fit some electrical furnaces above your jump up or add a turret there, you can build a simple shelf from the outside like this. After you do all of this, let's finish off this phase by honeycombing the first and second floor. Starting phase 3, we will build the entrances on both sides, and for this I'm gonna be using symmetry, so what I'm doing on this side, just repeat the same exact steps on the other side. After you finish building the entrances, we can start expanding the base upwards, and the first thing we will build are the vending machine bunkers. And this is very important. When you place down the boxes, make sure to lock them right away. To make the vending machine placement easier, I suggest upgrading the doorway to metal. Also, if you're building this on console, first place down a door and only then line up the vending machine as shown in the video. Now, to place the vending machine correctly, first rotate it so the back of it would be facing towards you, and that's very important. And then place it as close to the doorway as possible. You should not see any gaps on the sides. This will take a bit of time of moving around, but eventually you'll get it. I'm not going to speed this up so that you could see how long it took me to place the vending machine correctly. As you see right here, I got it right, and it should look exactly like this for you. There has to be no gaps on the sides, and only after you place it you should see these gaps right here, and they disappear when you rotate the vending machine, which is basically closing the bunker, because raiders cannot rotate the vending machine if they don't have TC access. And yeah, that's basically one bunker finished. Now let's go and build the second one, and it's basically the same exact steps, so I'm gonna speed through it. When you finish building both bunkers, we can proceed to build this floor fully and then start working on the shooting floor. Right here, as I show you, make sure to place low walls and not half walls. If you want to place that cheeky shotgun trap I showed you in the base tour, you'll have to place it on an electrical branch to raise it up above the low wall. I know this looks very goofy at the moment, but we will fix it in a second. It is very important that you place these roofs right now and not later, because you might not be able to. Now let's quickly build these side supports for our shooting floor. Make sure to not upgrade the floor I placed right now to anything but twig, because we will break it later and replace another floor in its place. This floor should be upgraded to metal, and I don't know why I upgraded it to stone. These side windows can be left upgraded to stone, but if you want to make them stronger, I suggest upgrading them to metal. Keeping these roofs upgraded to stone skin will give you okay angles, but if you want to get those pay to win peaks, you'll need to get the brutal skin. If you want, you can keep the spot open to place some planters or boxes, but I chose to close it off. top of these floors you can place stone barricades to get some coverage from raid bases. Also, to seal the gaps above your door peaks, make sure to place siren lights there. Now let's add final honeycomb on the sides and finish building the roof. Final step, building the vending machine bunkers on the roof, which is really simple. Just place a wall and then push the vending machine as close to the wall as possible, and that's it. And the final phase, we will start by building the tentacle external TCs. They are simple to build, but like always, make sure to follow my steps carefully. Now from this square, make sure to build out with 4 more squares and add a triangle on the end where your TC is gonna go. After placing the external TC, make sure to lock it right away. Now let's build the bunker itself, and if you don't have the bamboo shelf, please join my Discord. There is a video showing how to build this bunker with no skins at all using a small box, but to be honest, you could just use some drop boxes on the wall and this would be just as good. Before sealing this bunker off completely, make sure to place a bag inside, because if you don't, then, well, you're cooked. I made a mistake here placing the second triangle facing towards the base. It should be facing back towards your external TC to get the best angles. I attached a video of how it should look, so just build it like that. To get the best angles into your compound, I suggest using the Brutalist skin for the roofs, but the stock stone skin also works, just not as good. When you finish building both of the tentacle external TCs, we can move on and build the outside bedrooms and then finish off the compound and your build. Also, to extend the external TC coverage upwards, I suggest placing these roofs right here. And finally, the last step is placing high external walls, and I always like to start placing the first wall sticking pretty far into the external TC gatehouse, and the second wall also pushed in pretty far into the outside bedrooms, and then just connect them both together with a single wall in the middle. And now just repeat the same exact steps all around until you have a nice compound. And this is basically it. The build is finished and I hope you'll enjoy using it as much as I enjoyed making it. If you have any questions, please join my Discord and I'll try to help you out as soon as possible. But for now, thank you all so much for watching, and till the next time, peace.